2021. It was indeed an exciting event during the past few days. It was also a great opportunity for school and college students to show their talents in using English. No doubt a few of them will win their top positions, but others, through their participation in the competitions, will have attained the inspiration they need for future competitions in life. I'm sure they all will benefit from the experience and continue to improve their English language skills. This is our second venture in organizing the event. English Department of DIU would like to organize this event every year. I thank the Honorable Chairman of Daffodil International University for his constant support and inspiration for organizing the event. I also thank all teachers of the English Department for helping us by performing different responsibilities to make it a success. My heartfelt thanks to Ms. Tasina Yasmin, convener of the competition, for her tireless efforts and dedication in organizing the event. Let us pray to the Almighty that He may guide us on the right path and grant us all health and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your befitting welcome. Now it's the time to hear from our special guest. In this context, I would like to inform all of you that we had the largest number of participants from the cadet colleges of Bangladesh. And in the top 40 positions from both the categories, we had 25 from cadet colleges. That shows how strong they are in competitive environment. Hats off to them. We have among us Group Captain Alum, Principal Mirzapur Cadet College, as our special guest. So may I request our special guest to deliver his speech now. Group Captain Alum. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Respected Chief Guest of today, Dr. Fakrul Alam, UGC Professor and Director of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Research Institute for Peace and Liberty, Dhaka University, respected Chairman, Daffodil University, respected senior faculties of Daffodil International University, ladies and gentlemen, and dear participants of the session. Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. Indeed, it's a privilege for me, on behalf of our respected Chairman, Governing Body of Cadet Colleges and Adjutant General Bangladesh Army, I, Group Captain Alam, Principal Mirzapur Cadet College, firstly express my deepest gratitude and thanks to the organizer for this kind of mega event. As you have rightly said, that most of the participants who came up on the top represents our cadet colleges. I take the pride along with my cadets, and just I will mention a few notes of encouragements for them, and at the same time parallelly for the other participants who actually fought and took the challenge to come up to this tier of the competition. I congratulate each and every one. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know that the method of instruction in our cadet college is English. From the onset of a cadet enters in the cadets arena, and the day he is graduated or she is graduated, we emphasize in practicing this language. We know that being born in this country, as it's not our mother language, is a big challenge for us to adapt ourselves within English. But in cadet colleges, we brief our cadets and we encourage them in a fashion that they should speak English, they should sleep English, eat English, and each and every time they should live on English actually. That's how we emphasize actually the English onto them. Being an ex-cadet, I'll just recollect my memories of 35 years back. When I was a cadet, I was touched by my father. Interestingly, when I was to receive a reply from him, that letter is to come as an attachment with a lot of corrections of red inks and all those things. So possibly that might be one of the reasons by which I got accustomed with this English, and I got this fear of English. Actually, I could get rid of the fear of English within myself. So I believe the cadets of today, they have a lot of opportunities. In those days, we didn't have the number of English movies to watch. We didn't have the number of gadgets to handle. We didn't have the number of channels to watch where we could see the English programs. And also, certainly, we didn't have the Deford International University who could organize a Bangladesh English Olympiad in those days. But now for the cadets and also for the other participants from different corner of the country, you were really blessed to have such guardian like Deford International University who are organizing and who are continuously pampering you to come onto the track and not to be a good Englishman, but at least to come out of the fear of practicing and speaking English. As a principal of Cadet College, and as I am representing our respected Adjutant General, a small note of advice to all the participants, if I am allowed to express, that is, do not hesitate to practice English at all levels, not only with your academic curriculum. You know that this is the only language spoken worldwide. There are other languages or the equal status of English, like if you talk about French, Spanish, and all those languages. But even from my experience, going to a country like China and going to a country like even Spain, if you speak English, they understand it. So on that note, I'll encourage all of you to keep up the practice of speaking in English and practicing the English. And one thing I request at the same time, please increase your practice of writing English, not only the spoken part of it. Mostly, we find the students at all levels and also the professionals at different levels, they're very good in spoken English. But often we find that we really lack in our written English, where actually I think there are rooms to improve. And for the young generations and the aspiring participants, my request would be parallelly, please practice about the written English. I'm not going to extend my speech further. There are so many intellectuals and the seniors are here who can speak even better than me. I'll be just requesting your blessings for my cadets and also for all the participants. So in the coming days, they can prove that the light they got from the DIU Bangladesh English Olympiad, with that light, they are going to be lightened. And like a lighthouse, they are also going to enlighten the others in the society in the days ahead. So please keep up your prayers for the cadets and also all the participants. And at the same time, from our cadet college side, we'll always have our hand of cooperation with you. Let us together work for the betterment of English and for a better society where they can really take the challenges and overcome the challenges and they can really come upright. With that note, once again, my gratitude to everyone, and thanks for giving me this opportunity to express few of my expressions on this occasion. Please pray for us, pray for the Cadet College. At the same time, let Almighty keep us in good health and happiness in this pandemic situation. Thank you very much, ma'am, and thanks to everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, sir. We are so happy to hear from you. Now it is our honor and privilege to hear from our chief guest, Dr. Fakhrul Alam sir, UGC professor and director of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Research Institute for Peace and Liberty, Dhaka University. But before that, I would like to request Dr. Samsul Haq sir, Associate Professor, Department of English, Daffodil International University, to introduce this eminent scholar to our whole country. Dr. Samsul Haq sir. Sir.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we
Right.
can.
Bismillah. Professor Dr. Fakhrul Alam is currently leading Sheikh Mujib Research Institute for Peace and Liberty as its director. Prior to his appointment as UGC professor, Professor Alam served as a professor in English at the Dhaka University for about 4 decades and a half. Professor Alam received the Bangla Academy Purushkar for translation in 2013. His significant publications include the Essential Tagore, published by Harvard University Press in 2011. Imperial Entanglements and Literature in English, published by Writers in Dhaka in 2007. South Asia Writers in English, published by Thomson Gale, Detroit in 2006. Jibanananda Das, Selected Poems, published by UPL Dhaka in 1999. His other works include translations of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's unfinished memoirs, published by UPL Dhaka, and Penguin Big Books, New Delhi in 2012. Prison Diaries, published by Bangla Academy in 2016. Ocean of Sorrows, a translation of the late 19th century Bengali epic narrative, Bishad Sindhu, published by Bangla Academy in 2017. Among his most recent publications are the English writings of Rabindranath Tagore, published by Cambridge University Press in 2020. Ballad of Our Hero Bangabandhu, a translation of Syed Shamsul Haq's Bangabandhu Bir Gatha, published by Bangla Academy in 2020. His collection of essays, Reading Literature in English and English Studies in Bangladesh, Post-Colonial Perspectives, came out in last June this year. His forthcoming contribution is a selection of translations of song lyrics from Tagore, Gito Bitan. Well, Chairman Sir, dignitaries, gentlemen, ladies, and participants, here is our chief guest, an intellectual giant of the country, Professor Dr. Fakhrul Alam.
Thank you very much, Shamsu. I mean, Shamsu is a good friend, so he said everything that he could about me in the introduction. But it's good to be here, and let me begin by wishing you all good afternoon. Let me also begin by welcoming, thanking Tasina, Dipti, and Shams, of course. College team. I was in the St. Joseph's team, but I had wonderful memories of going there and also dipping in the pond. This was way back, probably 1966. But I'm sure Mama Singh Cadet College is just the way it was. It's been preserved the way it was. It's a delight to be here and to address you all, and especially to the students. I haven't addressed them yet, and to talk about today's topic. Show your English talent, go for greater challenge, right? That is the topic. But when I looked at it, I thought there's something wrong there. You know, I'm an editor, and I keep editing. Whatever I do, my mind automatically edits. And I thought, when I'm thinking about what is happening today, what I'm going to speak about today, why people, when they write in English, Bengalis, they invariably ignore the plural. This is not wrong. What we have is not wrong. But thinking about the scope of today's topic, I would say talents and challenges. That is what we need to. So today, after I talked to Shamsu and asked him how long I have, and he said, as long as you want to, I kept thinking about what I would speak about. I looked at the title and immediately I thought talents and challenges. That seems just right. I'm an English department professor. I have spent a lot of time. I keep calling him Shamsu, Shamshop. He talked about 4.5 decades. I think that's just about right. I entered the university with him in 1969, and I'm still associated with Dhaka University. And as a literature teacher, I invariably keep thinking in terms of quotations, from the great writers, not necessarily English writers, but writers from everywhere. And also nowadays, because of Google, I instinctively go to Google. Anytime I want anything, and I'm sure the students here, people in the audience do that. But to me, I'm addicted to Google. I just keep Googling all the time. So I Googled today and Googled the word talent. And I found out what Goethe, the great German writer, playwright, poet, dramatist, said. The person born with a talent they meant to use will find the greatest happiness in using it. In other words, all of us, let me put this in the context of our topic today, all of us are talented. All of us have our talents. And it's only something that that you must use. And if it's only when you're using it, when you put use value to it, when you've added value to it, that your talent becomes talents, that you really are ready for challenges here and there and everywhere. So to the students who are listening, who are part of this audience, let me just say that you must use your talents. You must rise up to the occasion. You must face the challenges along the way. Another quotation, not from my Google search, but from my memory, that occurred to me as I was sort of jotting down points today, is from one of my favorite American poets, Robert Frost. Frost has a wonderful short poem called Neither Out Far Nor Deep. And I'll just read from the concluding stanza. They cannot look out far. They cannot look in deep. And he's talking about ordinary people looking at the sea. They cannot look out far. They cannot look out in deep. But when was there ever a bar to any watch they keep? In other words, don't be constrained. Don't be constricted. Don't, stop your imagination. Let your imagination flow. Let your talents flow. Think of yourself as someone who, if you inquire, if you look far, if you look deep, you will get to the heart of things. You'll get to the truth, and you learn to develop your English abilities. And I'll talk more about that as I go along. I thought of another famous quotation, which I'm sure everyone in the seniors, at least in the audience here, will remember, will treasure some, and will remember from in college days, from university days. And this is Rousseau, the great French thinker. Rousseau's line, one of the key lines of the French Revolution. Man is born free, but is everywhere in chains. And what I think our students here in the audience must remember is that the chains that bind us is conventional education. The chains that bind us is rote learning. The chains that bind us are the whole apparatus. The school system, the coaching system, the system of house tutors, and so on. They bind you because they give you ready-made stuff. They bind you because they think that knowledge is limited and your time is limited, and so within your limited time, you must and just do whatever you want to. We chain ourselves, or to quote Blake, another of our favorite poets, these are mind-forged manacles. We put chains on our minds, and that way, no talent can develop. No talent can go blossom in any way. So I would say that we need to make sure that we break the chains, the mind-forged manacles that bind us. And I was listening to Mr. Alam, and Mr. Alam was saying that he was encouraged to write letters, and he encourages his students to write all the time. And I thought of another quotation by Émile Zola, the great French writer, and this came from my Googling. And Zola says the artist is nothing without the gift is nothing without the work. So all of us are talented. All of us are gifted, more or less, some more, some less. But unless you apply it, unless you put it to use, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to develop at all. I can talk about myself. I was telling Mr. Alam that I went to Mohammed College and I played. Till my university days, till my second year university days, I did nothing but play. I loved playing. I was a very mediocre player in basketball, in cricket, in football. And later in my life, I picked up tennis. I was mediocre in tennis. But I loved playing, so much so that I neglected studies. So much so that I was what people would say was a very mediocre student. If you judge by my results, I just barely got a first or something like that. But I was reading all the time, and I was reading, voraciously. I had an appetite for reading. I was reading without designs. I was reading without thinking of goals in any way. What I hadn't realized later on in life, when I started to become competitive in English examinations, when I went on to do my master's and my doctoral work, when I started writing, when I started translating, was that I was preparing myself all the time, by reading desultorily, by reading for the sake of reading. What I was doing was I was adding value. And I would urge the students here to think of reading all the time as the way of developing themselves to the fullest. Read without goals. The problem with the mind-forged manacles, the chains that we have, is we read with a very limited goal in mind. And with a very limited goal in mind, you will achieve only very limited. Your talents will only develop up to points. So you'll develop in a very limited way. You're not going to develop in a fullest way at all. So I would say that you read anything and everything. And of course, nowadays, as we were told by one of the speakers, nowadays there's so many avenues of reading available. When I was growing up, I used to go to read novels, buy novels when I was at that stage, and then I used to go to libraries and read newspapers, English newspapers. The Guardian was a favorite. The Times Literary Supplement later on, and in the British Council, in the American Studies Center, and the New York, and so on. Nowadays, you students have access to the net, and you can read many of these things online. I mean, none of these newspapers, the Guardian will not give you everything. They will give you some samples, of what they publish. The New York Times book review will not give you everything. They'll just give you samples. But just keep reading the samples. And if you read the samples, if you read, what many people in my generation, Hamid Bhai, for example, might have read The Statesman from Calcutta. If you read that, if you read the Daily Star regularly, the op-ed page, and I think most of you don't read the op-ed page, but I love the op-ed page of the Daily Star. If you read those, you will be acquiring a lot of information, and your English language skills will go that way. I've talked to people in the English departments, teachers, and many of them don't read the Daily Star. Don't read the Daily Star. Read the Tribune if you have an ideological problem with the Star. Read the Tribune, but read an English language newspaper every day. I would say that would help you develop your English challenge. That will help you meet the challenges that come your way. As I said, or maybe I've not said it, but let me say it again, read anything and everything. Add value from your reading. Read newspapers and magazines. Print sources are good. Digital sources are unlimited. So read voraciously, read endlessly. Become, in the process, a critical reader. Along the way, I'm sure you're going to develop as a critically. Similarly, I would say write. The principal of Mirzapur Cadet College was talking about writing letters to his father in English. And I would say with me, it was the opposite problem. I went to an English medium school in the Pakistan period. I did my O-levels and we had easy Bangla, and I never had the occasion to exercise my Bangla. It was only when I went to Canada to do my master's and PhD for 6 years that I used to write a Bangla letter to my mother every week, one letter every week. And I did it for 6 years. And my mother would not have me write in any other way. She said, no, you have to write in Bangla. And I did it. And of course, I developed my Bangla that way. So you develop your language skills by writing. Writing anything and everything. Talking about that, I remember Professor Razak. The students here will not know anything about Professor Razak. Maybe Mr. Rahman will know, and definitely Hamid Bhai will know. Ganta Posh Abdul Razak, who was the guru to a whole generation of teachers, intellectuals, and even Bangabandhu. He was the guru to all of them. Well, one day I met Professor Razak in a sit-down dinner, in a sit-down dinner where people were restricted. And he started talking to me. He talked to me for 2 hours. He loved giving advice. And this was free advice and this was great advice. And he said, "Apni Bangla likhen na." And I said, "Sir, amar Bangla to ekটু দুর্বল, আমি তো বাংলা লেখা, আমি English medium গেছি." He said, "Look, Bangla." He said, "Look, keep a diary and write what happened to you that day in the diary." Well, actually, the next week I went to Hyderabad for 6 weeks in India. And what I did was I started writing a diary. And I kept writing a diary in Bangla for 6 months. And of course, my Bangla developed a great deal. So I would tell the students here, if you want to meet the challenge of writing in English, start writing diaries. And nowadays, you have the computer and even your mobile phone where you can write notes and when you can make entries of all kinds. So write all the time. And of course, you'll be writing emails and you'll be writing letters. Letters are going out of fashion, but write emails and write long emails. And don't write emails which are just basic, perfunctory. Write emails on everything else. The important thing for all of us to remember is English is a living language. And it has a life of its own, and it's more vital than any other language. This is because, as we were told in the introduction, English is everywhere. There are other official languages that the United Nations have, but it is English which is used in a maximum way. Many years ago, I went to a conference in Cambridge University. I stayed there for 2 weeks, and I met a lot of European Union people, and most of them are translators. And so I asked one of them, "Why are so many of you here?" And they said, because in the European Union, even though there are 4 languages, if I'm not wrong, or 5, which are official languages, it's the English language that is most used within the European Union. So English is the language that you need to cultivate. And because English is used all the time, it's a living language. What is the living language? A living language is the language which is what you have to cultivate as opposed to the dead language. The dead language is what you come across in terms of cliches, in terms of journalese, in terms of legalese, but the language is stuck, where the language is within parameters. Whereas English is a language which keeps expanding, which acquires new words, and because of the net, because of the digital digitalization of the world, because of the information highway, English just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. And the only way you will be able to access this English is by making sure that you go to the net and that you keep reading and so on. So you pursue excellence in English, develop your talents in English, meet challenges that you come across the way by reading and writing. Reading anything and everything, writing for all kinds of occasions, prompted or unprompted. And perhaps you'll develop discover a creative writer in you. Somewhere along the line, you'll discover a creative writer along you. Take up challenges. I was telling you that my Bangla isn't very good. And in the introduction, you were told that I had translated Bishat Sindhu. Now, if you have read Bishat Sindhu in Bangla, in the original, you'll realize that it's an astoundingly difficult task to translate the Bishat Sindhu. Not only because of the length, because it is 500 pages long, but not only because of the length, but because there is in passages, the words are Totsamo of Totsamo origin. In other words, they are very formal, very literary Bangla. And 19th century, this is late 19th century text. So when I started translating it, I took the task of translation because the director of Bangla Academy, Mr. Shamjawan Khan, requested me. He was very fond of me, and he said, "Fokul, apni eta অনুবাদ করেন, আপনি ছাড়া কে করবে?" I said, "ঠিক আছে, আমি করব." But if I had known how difficult it was, I wouldn't have taken on the task. But as I kept reading the text, I had read the text as when I was in my teens, but I didn't realize I had read a simplified text. Now, when I read the text, I started loving the text, and I started enjoying the text. And so what I would say is, along the way, as you cultivate your English, make sure that you love what you do. So choose passages, reading which you like. Choose, write things that you are fond of. Write about things that you're fond of. So it's a liking that will gear you up for the challenges along the way. It is the love of the language, love of what you do that will do that. It is your love of the computer, of the information highway, that will guide you along the path to greater success. So be in front of the computer and pick up words from the computer. When you're writing, make use of the computer. You can Google instantly for synonyms. You can Google instantly because the dictionary is there. Everyone knows that. But a lot of you don't probably use the Google service because the Google will show you the word usage, not only the pronunciation. It will give you all kinds of variations. It will have discussions. It will even have a glossary at times for words which are not always in use. So exploring the computer is a wonderful way of developing your English skills. So I would say pursuing English as a living language. And at this time, pursuing English as a living language means making full use of the computer is something that you need to do. Also, speak the language. When I said that, I instantly remembered Hamlet. Speak the speech as I pronounce it, trippingly on the tongue. Hamlet is, is doing a rehearsal with the act players in one of the scenes. And so he says, what you need to do is you need to enunciate. When you pronounce your syllables, make sure that you, pronounce your syllables, articulate yourself so that you can stress the syllables in the right kind of way. Reading Hamlet, watching the acting of Hamlet by somebody like Sir Laurence Olivier, though that's a wonderful way of coming to learn about Hamlet. Also hearing the English language being spoken at its best. But read the news, listen to the news. I tend to tell my students that don't watch television. In the morning, listen to BBC, or in the evening, listen to BBC on FM radio, 100. And that's a very good way of picking up English. so that when you speak English well. So the challenge for you is to speak in English, and you can only develop this talent you have, because I believe all of us have talents, are talented, as I said before, more or less, some more than others. Speaking the language is important, listening is important, and of course, writing is something that you need to do. But before I conclude, let me just say, as far as I'm concerned, the most important of the 4 skills is reading. Because unless you read, where will you get the vocabulary? Unless you read, where will you get the syntax? In theory, there is this idea of discursive formations. In other words, when you read in a discourse, doesn't matter what it is, computer science or English or whatever. As you keep reading, their patterns are, the patterns are photographed, and they are part of your mind. It's why they become part of the thinking system. And that pattern, which is here, because you've been reading a lot, because you've been listening a lot, that actually will make it easy for you when you start writing. So with me, when I started writing, and I even started writing in Bangla later on, it was easy because it was always there in me. I was reading Bangla. I was reading Bangla novels, and I was reading Bangla all the time. When I was growing up, I read a lot of Bangla novels. And of course, Rabindranath was everywhere in my house. Nazrul was everywhere. We are going to that month. So I would say, by way of conclusion, there is so much all of us can do to develop our talents and to meet the challenges along the way. And with that, I would like to conclude. I'd like to thank Daffodil University for giving me this opportunity to speak. My friend Shams and everyone else, Mr. Rahman, and everyone else is listening. It's been a pleasure talking to you and sharing my ideas about developing your English talents and meeting the challenges along the way with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really an enlightening speech from your side. This will definitely encourage our young learners to bring the best of their lives. So thank you, sir, once again. So my dear participants and all the respected guests, we will now have a virtual photo session. So I'm requesting all the participants and all the guests to turn on your cameras and to help us to get some very good pictures of this wonderful program. So may I request everyone to on your cameras. Everyone, please get ready, have a smile on our face, and Sakib sir and Mahmood sir will help us with the photo session. So Mr. Sakib and Mahmood sir, are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Should we have some countdown?
Yes, sir.
Like 3, 2, 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all our dear participants and guests, I think we all are ready to have our beautiful picture. So I will count 3, 2, 1, and go. So sir, when we will finish?
Sir, 2 more pages left.
Okay, no problem.
Done, sir.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Now
Hello?
we can off our camera. Yes, Madam 50.
Yes. Thank you everyone for your kind cooperation. Our photo session is now complete. Now I think it's time for our next speech. We are so happy and delighted to request Professor Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq Mujumdar, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor at Daffodil International University, to express his feelings about this competition. Professor Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq Mujumdar. Sir, the floor is now yours.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to say a few words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chairman, Board of Trustees, and Chief Patron of this event, respected Vice Chancellor of Daffodil International University, Professor Rahman.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Can you turn on your video, please?
A video. You cannot start your video because of the host has stopped it.
Arif, can you
Host
turn
has-
on
host
sir's
has
video, please?
Stopped it, so I cannot open it.
Okay, sir, please continue. Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. Now the chief guest, honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. Fakhrul Alam, special guest, Dean of Humanities and Social Sciences, Professor Hamidul Rahman, and convener of the Olympiad, my colleagues, and beloved participants. Very, very good evening to you all. Actually, I am very much delighted and grateful to the organizers for inviting me to join in this prestigious event. You know that the whole world is facing a serious disaster due to COVID-19. Especially the education sector is highly affected. Yet our activities are going on in different way. We are not stopping our activities. That is by using technology. You know that Daffodil International University is a IT-based university and solved by our each and every activity is solved by technology. Today's Olympiad is the example of our activity. So English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021 has been organized by the Department of English to make our young stars as competent global citizens to take lead in the international activities. And I'm happy to know that total of 948 participants registered themselves for the competition this year. And we have had participants from all corners of Bangladesh. We held this event in 2019 physically, but due to pandemic, we are going to organize this online. I think by using IT, participants got impression how to use technology. The students will be efficient in using IT. So the pandemic is an opportunity also for us if you consider in such a way. Okay, I will say a few words for the participants. Dear participants, there is a challenge for you to know English properly, because this is for communication purpose in the whole world. You require mainly English, so you should learn English properly. At the same time, you should also know the technology, because to face this world, you must know two things especially. One is English, another is technology. So I request you all the participants to go for English properly and IT also. I do not like to prolong my speech. My thanks to our honorable guests and best wishes to the winners. And thanks to the participants who participated bravely in this competition. Finally, my thanks to the organizers for holding such an event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It was a great pleasure hearing from you. So thank you once again, sir. So we are so honored today because we have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Dr. M. Lutfur Rahman, Vice Chancellor, Daffodil International University. I'm very happy to request our Honorable Sir to say a few words for our contestants and the audience. Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Sir, please unmute your microphone.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Respected chief guest, UGC Professor Fakhrul Alam, a very distinguished colleague of mine in the old days in Dhaka University. We are proud of you, Professor Alam. special guest, invited guests, dear participants, colleagues, Honorable Chairman, Daffodil family, Dr. Khan, salam and regards from Daffodil International University. English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021. It is a prestigious event for Daffodil family and Daffodil Education Network. It is organized by the Department of English, Daffodil International University. We are aware of the fact that in addition to the participants from a good number of excellent institutions of the country, many school students and college students of the employees of the numerous concerns of Daffodil family registered and participated in the competition. I heartily congratulate all the participants on successfully taking part in the competition. I personally is very much delighted by the presentation or lecture of our dear colleague, Professor Alom. He emphasized much on Googling and technology. The life has changed. As I must say that when I was a student, there used to be a dictionary on my desk always, because we didn't know English much. So whenever there was a problem, we opened the dictionary and consulted it. I remember my old days in England when I was a student there. I had many students from abroad, especially from China. And these students, each of them had a handheld paper dictionary because they were weak in English. And when the lecture was going on, they quickly opened the dictionary and checked the meaning. And it was a funny scenario in front of me. But things have changed. I do not remember when I last consulted my paper dictionary. As Professor Alom mentioned, I have a lot of doubt in English language. I need to verify words, grammar, spelling every now and then. But the little phone, a smartphone on my hand, it is a companion. I open it, check spelling, uses, everything. And there are endless, tons of information for the learners. And the learners who are young, they are intelligent, they are modern. I believe you know better than me the use of Google. We cannot survive a moment without Google now, especially people like us who reads, writes, and listen, and we learn. So thank you, Google, and thank you, information technology. And thank you, Professor Alom, for your excellent presentation. We are encouraged by you. The partners of English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021 also need recognition for their great support extended to us. The organizers relentlessly worked to conduct the 3 rounds, namely selection, theater, and final. Final is going to be held, I believe. We thank the organizers for successful completion of the rounds and congratulate them on their effort and painstaking work. Sorry. Dear winners, congratulations to you. Not everyone can become the winner. You are winners because of the participation of the other participants. We all have created a mark amid the pandemic, and all of you have achievements which were thought to be impossible before the event. So thank everybody. You make the event a real one. I hope we'll have more participants in the nationwide competition in the next year. Wish you all good health and healthy mind. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of encouragement for the participants and also for the Department of English. Thank you so much. And I would like to take this moment to mention our chief patron, Dr. Muhammad Sabur Khan, founder and chairman, Daffodil International University. Unfortunately, he could not be here with us at this moment today because he's attending a very important meeting at DCCI. But he has said that he will keep an eye on our program through Facebook and he will join if it is possible. So I would actually like to thank sir for his relentless support and constant encouragement. And I have another good news. That is Lieutenant Colonel Tofile AAG Cadet Colleges, AHQ, has just joined us. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us. At this moment, I'd like to request Samin, sir, to conclude the formal session. Samin, sir, over to you.
Yes, thank you, madam. As you were saying, this prestigious competition is basically the brainchild of our founder and chairman, Dr. Sabur Khan, sir. So without his patronization, this program would not have been possible to have such kind of success. So all our gratitude and thanks for our honorable chairman, sir. Definitely all his effort to encourage us will always encourage us to dream big and to achieve big in our life.
Yes.
Yes. So with that speech from our honorable vice chancellor, sir, we are going to end our formal section of today's program. Our chief guest, Dr. Fakhrul Alam sir, has another appointment and thus will take a leave from us. So thank you, sir, for your gracing this ceremony. I'd like to thank and show our gratitude to all the guests today. And with that, we'd like to finish our first part of this program, that is the formal session. So with that, we are completing our first part, and now we will go for our exciting announcement of the results. So Madam, should we go for our second round, that is the result announcement?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. So, my dear participants, guardians, and audience, we are going to start the most exciting part of our today's program. That is the announcement of the winners and the prize giving ceremony of English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021. We are so glad that we have had all the support of 5 partner organizations for our this competition. And we would like to hear from them now. And they will also help us with the result announcement. So are you ready? So we'd like to start with our technical partner. We have Mr. Amit Chakraborty from School 71. So he will talk about his organization and will announce 3 results. I repeat, 3 results of this competition. So everyone, be patient, be excited, and keep your eyes on us. So Mr. Amit Chakraborty, are you there?
Thank you, sir. I'm here and I'm really excited and I'm really happy. Actually, I was in your team and I'm really, that I'm always happy if I help people and students, and School Ekattur is such kind of platform that it helps the young people to skilled, because my team is big, so much big. So among them, only 2 just help, and I just help in English Olympiad. I'm really happy to be part of it, and I'm really thankful to Tasina madam to give us this opportunity to help to contribute in this program. So I know there are a lot of young, bright and sir, that's a lot of charm and champ over here. So I just a small message from to everyone. If you want to learn some skill in future purpose, so you can contact with School Akatur. So this is a small personal branding from us. So I hope we will really, this is non-profitable organization. So we will try to contribute in a skill in our contribute to in our students and in our young people, those who are very thirsty about skill. So English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021, really this is exciting moment. And this is the result announcement part. And thank you, Samin sir, to introduce us. And I'm just a small word to my team. So Akash and Mitu, they really did a great job. I know technical part is very, very difficult part because you know that in the backstage and back in, there are a lot of complicated coding. There are a lot of different tough thing to did so far. So thank you, Akash and Mitu. So I'm nothing. I am just guide them, and thank you to Tasina Madam, Lisa Madam, Samin sir, Binoy sir, all the faculty members who are really help them to guide them day and night. I think I saw the message at the night 2 p.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 12 a.m., 11:30 a.m. So that is enjoying, and there's enjoying parts of my life, and I'm really happy again to contribute in this program. So I just announced the three as the mention, Samin sir. So I just okay. So the position 15th. So the 15th position goes to in. So sir, I just announced junior or senior category first. So is there any?
It's on the screen, Amit. It's already on the screen.
Already screen. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, ma'am. So Sarah. So as you see that the name Sarah Subhanasri, so institution ABC International School, and it's a junior category. So thank you. Then next. So I hope it already in screen. I just missed it. Okay. Yeah. So name is Fahmida Faiza, institution is Presidency International School. Congratulations, Fahmida. And the next one, and he also belong to senior category. Okay. So he's in junior category. Yeah, Tasina madam, I just clapped. I forgot to clap. Thank you, ma'am. So name is Azian Noor, and institution is Rangpur Cadet College. Congratulations, Azian, to being a 14th position in junior category. Then the next one. So I hope the next one is okay. So 14th position, senior category. So he was actually, his name is Labiba Zahra Khan. Congratulations, Labiba. Institution is Maiman Singh Girls Cadet College. Congratulations, a huge congratulations to you. And the next one, okay. So the next one is 13th position in junior category. His name is Adnan Shariar Ami or Ami. I think Ami. So institution is Silat Cadet College. Yeah, congratulations, Ami. So it is really nice name. And the next one, or I'm finished. I'm so yeah. I think
your work is done.
Yes. 13th senior. You missed 13th senior.
Okay. Yeah, here is it. So 13th position goes to in senior category Arifuzzaman Alif. Institution is Rangpur Cadet College. Congratulations, Alif. A huge congratulations. So hope for the best in the future. So that's all from me. I think, sir. That's it, ma'am.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Amit sir. It's always a pleasure to listen to you. You are indeed such a hardworking faculty member and colleague. Thank you so much, sir.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, and we already have 3 results, and I think that all of the audience is already very excited to know about the next results. And as Samin sir has mentioned, that we're really lucky to have quite a few organizations as our partners. And now we will actually listen from a representative of our promotional partner. We have Dr. Fahim Hassan Shahid, co-convener of English for School's Sake of TESOL Society of Bangladesh with us. So may I request Dr. Shahid to express his thoughts along with the announcements of the next few winners? Dr. Shahid, are you here with us?
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
Yes.
So, okay. So let me thank you so much for giving me the floor. It has been indeed my pleasure to represent TESOL Society of Bangladesh, TESOL BD, as one of the partners of English Olympiad. And as a member of the central governing body, let me just tell you a few words about our TESOL BD for the respected guests here. TESOL BD started its journey in 2014 under the leadership of Professor Dr. Saidur Rahman of IML, Dhaka University. He has been my long-time junior friend and colleague. We were introduced to each other from 1997. It's a long journey. So he actually had this dream that one day he will come up with a platform like TESOL BD. So it started as a chapter of the global TESOL organizations worldwide. And our aim has been to bring all the ELT practitioners of all levels across the country under one umbrella and create a creatively diverse network, nationally and internationally. And operating with various special interest groups. Under TESOL BD, we have got different special interest groups for different issues and disciplines. TESOL BD has been regularly organizing national and international webinars and conferences and teacher training workshops with the proactive participation of not only the teachers, but as well as the ELT students of the different universities. So that has been one of the very good aspects of TESOL BD. So now let me also mention a few words about my experience as one of the judges of today's final round. It was just wonderful to watch all the young minds asserting themselves with so much natural spirit and spontaneity. I particularly loved the Face the Jury segment after each presentation. That was where they actually fascinated all judges, I hope, with their impromptu critical thinking power. I mean, the way they logically actually confronted the tricky questions was just amazing. And it proved that these young kids believe in creativity and critical thinking ideology. They are not merely bookish students, unfortunately, which our education system has been relentlessly trying to make them, but they are not like that. They actually came out of that. I wholeheartedly pray for all of them, all of their shining careers in future. I'm sure that they will keep in mind that the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement, which has got no walls, which has got no boundary. And I also would request them to remember every individual is uniquely talented. Every individual is differently intelligent. So do not compare yourself with each other. Rather, become the real you, and you shine in your own ways. So this event has definitely re-established our genuine faith on our young kids, young generation. I once again thank each and every individual of Daffodil International University who were associated with this wonderful English Olympiad. And I will cherish forever the sweetness of being a humble member of this panel of very scholarly judges. So thanking all of you, let me now announce the winners of the 12th, 11th and 10th positions of both junior and senior category. So let me start with the 12th position, junior category. The winner is Mohammad Taharat Al Hussein, Kumilla Cadet College. Congratulations. Best of luck, Taharat. And the winner of the senior category of 12th position is Tasin Samiullah of Mirzapur Cadet College. Well done, congratulations. Now I announce the winner of the 11th position of the junior category, Adrita Zaima Islam. She is from SFX Green Herald International School. Congratulations, good luck. And then the winner of the 11th position senior category is Shumogno Shubid. If I'm not wrong with the pronunciation, Shumogno Shubid. He is from Pabna Cadet College. Congratulations, Shumogno. Very well done. And finally, the 10th position, winner in the junior category, Sanjana Hussein Priyoti of Feni Girls Cadet College. Congratulations, Sanjana. Very well done. And finally, the winner of the 10th position in senior category, Muhammad Tahmil Khalik Government Science College. Congratulations and very well done. Best of luck. So with all these things, I think my part has finished. Once again, I thank each and everybody related to this event, without mentioning any names, each and everybody from Daffodil International University. And thank to all of you for giving me the chance to be present in this wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, so much. Thank you so much. So we have got the names of other three winners, right? So now it is our time to listen from our sponsor. We have Mr. Tapun Kumar Roy, Chief Executive Officer, Pharmacia Limited. So I'm requesting Mr. Tapun Kumar Roy to say a few words and announce the names of the next three winners. So Mr. Tapun Kumar Roy, sir, are you there?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Mustafis.
Thank you, sir.
It's a great pleasure and honor for us to be associated with these big events. We believe that yes, knowledge is power. And nowadays we say right knowledge is power. So thanks to Daffodil International University for arranging these beautiful events to enrich the knowledge of the young students, to enrich their linguistic proficiency in English. I hope that this will definitely create a new step for their career, their academic career, as well as in their professional career. Regarding Pharmacia, basically, let me say some few words. We are a pharmaceutical company. We belong to Sony Ranks group of companies. So we started our operation in 2008. So now we have a beautiful product, sweet drops. It is for diabetic patients. Those who are diabetic, they can use this. So you can use this for your relatives who are diabetic. It is a liquid drops. You can mix it up with your tea or anything else. So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Business is not our only business. We do a lot of things, a lot of CSR activities. So I can assure you that in future, if you want us, we'll be there. We'll try to make some small contribution to enrich the knowledge of the young learners. I am personally humble to my direct teacher, Dr. Mohammad Shamsulak. He is my direct teacher. So I must be thankful to him also. So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Stay safe in this pandemic period. So thank you very much. Now I'd like to go for the result announcing session, right? Let me declare the 9th position from junior category. Is Junai N. Monjur from Raju Uttara Model College. Congratulations, Mr. Monjur. And from senior category, 9th position is Subaita Tasmim from Adamji Cantonment College. Congratulations, Tasmim.
Subaita Tasmim, yes.
Subaita Tasmim, right? Okay. Now,
next.
In 8th position from junior category, the winner is Samin Sadaf from Mirzapur Cadet College. Congratulations, Samin Sadaf.
Samin Sadaf, yes.
And the winner of 8th position from senior category is Arafat Islam from Rangpur Cadet College. Congratulations, Mr. Arafat. And in 7th position from junior category, Mr. Abid Hassan from Fozdarhat Cadet College. Congratulations, Mr. Abid Hassan. And in 7th position from senior category, the winner is Mishkat Jubair Adur from St. Joseph Higher Secondary School and College. Congratulations, Adur. So let's give a big clap to everyone, the winner.
Well, thank you so
My
much,
part is finished,
sir.
right?
And it was, yes, thank you so much, sir. And it was absolutely wonderful to listen to what your company does and your involvements with a lot of CSR activities. And we would love to have you with us in our next events. And
Cheers,
now, yes, and congratulations to all of the winners. We are getting excited more and more. We want to know who are the other winners. So at this moment, as we're all very excited, let us call our media partner. We are happy that we have Dr. Dinak Shohani, Program Head, Bangla TV, with us. And may I request Ms. Dinak Shohani at this moment to express your feelings regarding our program. And I will also request you to announce the names of our next 3 winners. Dr. Dinak Shohani.
Yes, madam, are you there?
Madam, are you here at this moment?
She is here. I think she's muted. Dinak ma'am.
Dinak ma'am, can you unmute yourself and join us?
Yes. Okay, I did it.
We are so
Yes.
excited, madam. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
ma'am. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks. Sorry for your inconvenience. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shall I start?
Yes, madam.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much for choosing us as a media partner, English Olympiad of Bangladesh, organized by Deafeed University. Actually, I already listened a lot of distinguished guest speech, so I don't want to delay anymore. So I want to announce. Shall I start announce?
You may start announcing, or you can also talk about your institution if you want for a minute or two.
Okay, I don't want to take any more time.
All
Okay,
right.
shall I start from the junior section, from the 6th position, Anika Binte Amin Biva, Milestone College. Is that okay?
Yes, perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, and then from the senior section, Sumaya Maida Paushi, Mymensingh Girls Cadet College. Congratulations. And the next from the junior section, from the 5th position, Mustafa Rafia Aisha, Mymensingh Girls Cadet College. Congratulations. From the senior section, Abhishek Chaudhuri Deepta, Rangpur Cadet College. Congratulations. And the last announcement, from the junior section, 4th position, Raidul Islam, Fozdarhat Cadet College. Congratulations. And then from the senior section, Muktasim Sajid Ahmed Aryan, Adamji Cantonment College. Am I right? Thank you very much and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, so very much. We are so happy to have you in our program today. So, okay, so we are now at the peak point of our excitement, right? We are now at the peak point of our excitement because this is the time to know the names of the champions and the runners-up. And the best person to announce these names is our convener of this competition. That is the English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021. So it's my great pleasure and honor to request the convener, Tasina Yasmin Madam, Associate Professor, Department of English, Daffodil International University, to address the audience and the participants and to announce the champions and runners-up. Madam Tasina, the full floor is yours now.
Thank you, sir. I am terribly, extremely excited, and I know the result, but no matter what, when our partners were announcing the results, I was feeling such an adrenaline rush. I can literally feel the excitement of the participants because I have been with the participants for this month-long journey. So I'm going to say just a few words. I know you are eagerly waiting for the results. I'm going to just express a few things, and then I'm going to declare the results for the third, second, and first position. So please bear with me for one last time. Well, we started the process in mid-June, and we were in so much rush because we had very little time, but a lot of work to do. And the whole team worked under terrible pressure from registration, from organizing the different tests and exams, communicating with the participants, bringing them together, and all that. I won't actually bore you with all the details, but I want to share. I want to take this opportunity to share that all of us who were literally connected to the Olympiad, we had sleepless night. I hope you can. I don't know if you can see the dark circles in our eyes, the stressful time that we went through. But today, after coming to this, program, the closing ceremony, I really feel that it was worth it. It was worth it, and for I think the rest of our lives, we will cherish all the beautiful memories. I want to name a few people here in my speech, though all my colleagues and all the concerned members of the Daffodil family, they extended their full support. I want to mention Mr. Nadiruddin Ali, Razak Bhai, Binoy Borman sir, our head madam, Dr. Lisa Sherman ma'am, and last but not the least, our favorite dean sir for guiding us throughout the work. And I want to again mention 3 young boys' names in my speech, without whom I would not be able to pull this through, because they are the ones who worked with me at the field level. They are the ones who shouldered all my pain, all my frustration, all the excitement. So I want to thank Akash. This is an official thank you, Akash, and Mahmoud and Saqib. Thank you so much, boys. You know I love you a lot. And now it is the time to announce the result. And I would start with the second runner-up. And the second runner-up from the junior category is, I wish I had drum rolls, Tartil Ahmed Arnob from Rangpur Cadet College. Congratulations, Tartil. Arnob, you deserve it. And next up, the second runner-up from the senior category. It's Samin Abrar from Pabna Cadet College.
Wow.
Congratulations to Arnob and Samin. Next up, moving on with the first runner-up. And the first runner-up will receive 20,000 taka along with a certificate. And from the junior category, the first runner-up is Washfia Lubaba Wazid from Feni Girls Cadet College. Congratulations, Washfia. Before I announce the next name for the first runner-up from senior category, there is a great similarity because both of them belong to the same institution. So the first runner-up from senior category also belongs to Feni Girls Cadet College, and she is Shreya Haldar. Congratulations to Washpia and Shreya. 20,000 taka and the certificate. And now, finally, it's the champions' names to be announced. So the champion in the junior category is from Raju Kuttara Model College, and it's Tashfia Nafi.
So great.
And the champion, Tashfia Nafi, will receive 30,000 taka of prize money and a certificate. And now the final name to be announced at the result announcement of English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021 is the champion for the senior category. And he is Iftihaz Yasir Ifti from Notre Dame College. Congratulations to Tashfia and Ifti. And now I would like to request Tashfia Nafi from Raju Kuttara Model College to briefly share with us how she is feeling. Tashfia, the floor is given to you. Where are you?
Tashfia, where are you? Show your face.
Yes, you have to turn on the camera.
To be honest,
Yes.
Yes.
I really don't know what to say. I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect it, considering it's my first time participating in such a huge event. I've never spoken in an extempore speech before, and I'd like to thank the judges for considering me worthy of this award. And I really don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank all the jury and of course Tahsina ma'am for guiding us through all these processes, all through the selection round and the theater round. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank my family, because to be honest, if they weren't supporting me, if they weren't encouraging me, I wouldn't even have participated in the final round, because I was very nervous. I've never spoken before. And and I don't know what to say. Thank you.
We all understand, Tashkia. We all understand your
Yes.
shakiness, your
Yes.
but congratulations anyway. Now I will give the floor to Iftihaz Yasir Ifti, our champion from the senior category. Ifti, where are you?
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, and we can
Yes, we
see you as
can.
well.
I'm actually literally shaking right now.
Yes.
Like
You should.
yeah, like I participated in the previous English Olympiad organized by Daffodil University. I also made it to the finals, but somehow I messed up in my speech. So it's like I'm feeling like I have redeemed something, like I have regained something that was mine. As like I'm kind of speechless right now, and I'm just trembling with I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trembling with happiness, I guess.
Thank you, Ifti. I do understand. And what is fun is Ifti actually emailed me half an hour before the program and asked whether they should join through Zoom link or whether they should watch it live. And I already knew that he is the champion, so I actually wrote him, "You have to join through the Zoom link. In case you become champion, you have to give a speech." And I was
I
laughing to
was not
myself.
ready for the speech. I really was not ready. I
Okay.
thought that I would not make it this time too, but
All right.
somehow judges thought me worthy of this position, and I'm very grateful for that. My confidence is really increased by this win, and I hope that Daffodil University continues to pave the way for English literature and English language in the coming years too.
Thank you, Ifti. Thank you so much. With
Thank
the
you.
Master of Ceremonies permission, I would like to include one more reaction, because in the first runner-up, we have had two participants coming from the same cadet college, Feni Girls Cadet College. One is Washfia and one is Shreya. So I want to give floor to maybe Shreya Halder, so that they can, represent Feni Girls Cadet College and share their feelings, and then we can go for the final speech. So Shreya, are you there? If Shreya is not there, then Washfia can speak. I can see Shreya. Both of them are here.
They are so excited. I think they don't know what to do.
Okay. Washfia or Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you speak a little? Can you share your excitement and feeling with us?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'm really, really excited and really didn't expect this coming. And thank you all the judges. Thank you, Hasina ma'am, and all the volunteers there. Yeah, I'm really, really happy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. So my part, the result announcement and closing ceremony is done. Over to you, Samin sir and Deepti ma'am.
Yes. So that was great moments listening from all our winners. I think they were so great. That's why they are the winners. And they said that they did not expect this. So the thing is that if we really can dream it, we can make it. We only need to be confident. If we are confident, we can make it. So thank you, dear winners. So on behalf of the organizing committee, we congratulate all our participants and the winners. So I think now it is the best time to hear from our head of the department, Dr. Lisa Sherman, Madam, Associate Professor, Department of English, Daffodil International University. So may I request Dr. Lisa Sherman, Madam, to give the vote of thanks and to conclude this program. Dr. Lisa Sherman, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm so excited, and I'd like to start my vote of thanks with thanking our chief patron of English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021, Dr. Mohammad Sabur Khan, founder and chairman, Daffodil International University, for his relentless support and encouragement in all our ventures. I'd like to convey my cordial gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Fakhrul Alam, UTC Professor and Director, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Research Institute for Peace and Liberty, Dhaka University, for making his time from his busy schedule to join us on this very special occasion. Our heartfelt thanks go to the special guest, Captain Muhammad Nouri Alam, Principal, Mirzapur Cadet College. We are grateful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Dr. M. Lutfur Rahman, our Pro Vice Chancellor, Sir, Dr. S.M. Mahbubul Haq Majumdar, Sir, all Dean Sirs, Associate Dean Sir and Madam, Registrar Sir, all the Head Sirs and my colleagues, and the students for joining us in these auspicious occasions. I sincerely appreciate all the hard works and effort of our advising committee and our esteemed panel of judges, Professor Arifah Rahman, Professor A.M.M. Hamidur Rahman, Professor Abdul Salam, Dr. Fahim Hassan Shahed, Dr. Binoy Barman, Professor Shaila Sultana, Dr. Muhammad Shamsul Haq, Mia Muhammad Naushad Kobir, Ms. Tahsina Yasmin, who is the convener as well, and me, Lisa Sherman. We are grateful to receive the support of our partner organization in our venture. My sincere gratitude goes to the representative of our partner organizations who are here with us today, Mr. Amit Chakraborty from our technical partner, School 71, Dr. Fahim Hassan Shahed from our promotional partner, TESOL BD, TESOL Society of Bangladesh, Mr. Tapan Kumar Roy, Prime Asia Limited, who is also one of the sponsors of the event, Dr. Dinak Sohani from our media partner, Bangla TV. Now I'd like to convey my appreciation and gratitude and thanks to the convener of the ceremony of English Olympiad Bangladesh, Ms. Tahsina Yasmin, for shouldering the Herculean task from day one up to the closing ceremony today. I'd like to convey my thanks to our very own Professor A.M. Hamidur Rahman sir and the whole English family members for contributing relentlessly in the different committees for the nationwide competition. I'd like to thank the technical team of DIU, Campus TV, our volunteers for all their supports and hard work. Without their the silent support and constant support, executing and this competition completely on online basis was just impossible. Thanks to the MC of the closing ceremony, Mr. Mustafizur Rahman Samin sir and Ms. Dipti Rahman for smoothly conducting the session, and not last but actually not the least, our winners. I am congratulating them from my core of heart, and all the participants, those who are with us from the very process of registration, and I wish all their parents and the institutions very best wishes. Actually, I'm offering to them to be connected with us, and we wish to be connected with them in our future endeavor. And I thank you, the audience, for staying with us and making the program such a grand success. And with this note, I would like to say goodbye for now. But well, we have the promise to be back, inshallah, in the next event with more grand success, I wish. So wish you all the very best, and thank you so very much to be connected here. Thank you. Over to you.
Samin sir and Deepti madam, before you go for the official closure, I just want to say just 2 sentences. May I?
Yes.
Of course, ma'am.
Okay. I was thinking because many people, many contestants who could not qualify might have a hard feeling. Sometimes our children, they have a tough time in accepting the results and everything. Sometimes we had problem at our end because it all happened online and we had faced a lot of technical difficulties. So if you remember any of those negative feelings or hard feelings, I will be responsible for that. But if you are going home with sweet memories of English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021, remember that everything was possible because of the whole department and overall Daffodil International University. This is the convener of English Olympiad Bangladesh 2021 signing off.
Thank you so much. I should say madams, because I have just heard Lisa ma'am speak and then Tahsina ma'am. And I would actually like to take this opportunity to thank Tahsina ma'am. The way you have led all of us, we're all grateful. And it was such an enjoyable opportunity for all of us. It was difficult, but enjoyable. And I'd like to address the audience and all the participants. Life is all about winning and failure, but life is mostly about the journey. You had the journey, you went through this experience, and you will become better versions of yourself because of this experience. And this is not the last time we're organizing. This is only the second time, and we'll come back year after year after year. And another thing that I'd like to mention at this closing ceremony, that the strength of Department of English lies in our unity. Our colleagues have always supported us, and along with our department, we have received immense support from all of the parts and faculties of Daffodil International University, and that is why we are here today. So thank you so much, and I'm really happy that we could finish our program on a positive note. Congratulations to all the participants and winners, and we hope that you achieve everything, and definitely we have helped you at least a little bit in facing the challenges that lay ahead in front of you. So best of luck. Learn without boundaries and read a lot without any goals. That is something that I will wish for all of you. Okay, so this is Deepti Rahman signing off, and over to you, Samin sir.
Yes, thank you very much, madam. And yes, with that positivity, we're finishing our English Olympiad Bangladesh for 2021. Inshallah, we will come back with our next round of competition in next year or so. So thank you everyone, all our participants, all our guardians, audience. Have a safe, healthy, and happy life. Keep on showing your English talents and go for the great challenge. Okay, signing off. This is Muhammad Mustafizur Rahman Samin, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Daffodil International University. Bye-bye. See you. Thank you. See you again.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.